What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, share. Definitely watch the video to the end. Let's get right into it. New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of a big culture. From jazz music, seafood, Mardi Gras, an accent like nowhere else in the world, and a lot of talent. But the NO also has a reputation of easily being one of the most violent cities in America. Some say the beef in New Orleans is on sight, not caring the environment or who is around. Hitters bang it out with each other as soon as they cross paths. New Orleans doesn't really do Crips and Bloods, but neighborhoods and cliques, in which some residents in the NO still describe as gangs. Smaller groups with about 10 or 15 members holding down a section of the city. But sometimes groups start beefing over territory, drug sales, or disrespect, leaving bodies dropping and sometimes innocent people being hurt in the crossfire. In this episode of Hood Tales, we will talk about some New Orleans gangs or cliques and how beef amongst each other ends up with innocent lives lost. Sources allege they shoot first, ask questions later. That's their kind of mentality in the NO, and has been that way in their culture for a minute. Let's discuss some events through the city that unfortunately took the lives of some people not involved in street politics. When a 27-year-old mother from Houston stood outside of a daiquiri shop on a girls' trip with her friends, shots were rang out, unfortunately hitting and killing her. Of course, she wasn't the target. A 63-year-old man from the Central City area of the city was walking to the store when a hail of gunfire erupted, and he also unfortunately lost his life as well. A 7-month-old baby strapped in the car seat while his mother drove towards Crescent City Connection when shots hit the car, sadly taking the baby's life. When two opposite gangs crossed paths in a Mother's Day second line parade, 19 people were hit and some killed. When a gang called FND and another one I will call Brothers for short crossed paths with nothing but get back on their mind, a 48-year-old culture writer was one of the victims that day in the second line in the 7th Ward. The older generation in New Orleans said they remember back in the day, people would disagree and have a fight and be cool an hour later. But now with the new generation, the code is gone. It used to be no women or kids, no crowds, get your target, but now it's on sight, no matter who you are. We're leaving at least 2 innocent people caught in the crossfire in every shooting. When a member of the 3NG gang from Central City was targeted by his ops outside of a row of businesses on the 3400 block of South Claiborne Ave, one target ended with 7 people hit and 3 gone, including a 38-year-old concrete worker who worked in the area and father of 2. The intended target, a Central City 3NG member, was still chased down as surveillance in the area showed and hit over 25 times. Even though others were hit in the situation as well, the families of the other 2 victims said they didn't have gang ties and didn't know the 3NG member. As city officials and outreach groups spoke to some of the city's gang members, they often asked why and what's the mentality, in which most members say it's either us or them, claiming they never sleep on the opposition, so it's killed to be killed. And once an enemy is spotted, they seize the opportunity, no matter who's around. It's on sight. When asked about the innocent people, members stated it's casualties in war, stating loyalty and respect is all it's about. And the harder you go, the more respect and fear you gain through the city. Saying when you tolerate disrespect, you become a target and prey. And the NO is all about neighborhoods. In certain communities, the older people are unfair as situations has happened. Like a 73-year-old man sitting on his porch, fatally shot when 2 groups started shooting at each other. And with the code of the streets, communities mind their business and hope to stay safe. The mentality is crazy. A promising high school star athlete would be indicted in a murder because he alleged somebody from another hood was pushing up on his neighborhood, and words changed, escalated to beef when shots was fired. While to some people on the outside, they look at this as crazy. Some in the NO say it's just a way of life. The older generation claims it's been bad in the city for years, but now it's 10 times worse. Most of the big name gangs in the city have been indicted and sentenced on different charges, but unfortunately with bodies still dropping and newer generations, the cycle just continues. Rest in peace to all the innocent people that lost their lives in the street wars. It's not just in New Orleans, it's all over the world. All we can do is hope our people stop and wake up. But remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, this story right here, this ain't based on one group, you feel me? I just wanted to do a story on it because an article I seen and an article I read where they was saying like every time in New Orleans, like a shooting happened, at least 1 out of every 2 shootings, like 2 innocent people get hit, you feel me? And that's crazy because they hitting crowds, they hitting in parking lots, in front of clubs, you feel me, on Bourbon Street, wherever they see they target at, it's on site. That's where they trying to get them at, no matter who around. But I feel like that's a dangerous game because you got a mother from out of town, you feel me, she out here with her homegirls trying to have a good time. She get hit, she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Old men getting hit, you feel me, regular people, concrete workers, you feel me. I'm a big advocate on if you do choose to live that lifestyle, I don't condone it. But if you out here, y'all beefing, you feel me, get your target, you know what I mean? Innocent people ain't got nothing to do with it. Kids ain't got nothing to do with it, you know what I mean? Unfortunately though, like they say, it's either like they feel like it's us or them. So if they feel like if I let him go this time, even though he in this public place and some innocent people might get hit, then next time he see me, he might not let me go. So I understand, you know what I mean? I definitely understand the mentality. But I'm just saying, like, back in the day, old dudes, they did walk-ups, you know, you feel me? Like I say, I don't condone none of that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if it get to that point, if you feel like it's you or them, I understand, but don't hit innocent people. But it's sad because at the end of the day, New Orleans is a beautiful city. You know what I mean? A lot of people go visit, a lot of people go for Mardi Gras or they go for vacation, you know what I mean? They just want to go see the city. They want to hear what it's all about. They want to have fun, they want to drink, they want to eat the good food. But in certain cities, when you go, you gotta be on alert because you know the vibes and you never know what's gonna happen because you never know what they got going on in the streets. So you gotta be extra safe, and bullets ain't got no name. So you down on Bourbon Street and 2 groups running to each other. Now shots being fired, man. Sad situation. But y'all already know, man. This is an episode of Hood Tales. Be sure to like, comment, and share. I appreciate the love and support. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.